Hi, I'm David Cauchi and this is my team profile. Yeah, so in terms of getting started in motorsport, I was always interested in racing and was always competitive, and then I wanted to get involved in motorsport, sort of join the two things. I can't say that my family has a background in motorsport because we don't. So mine just really grew from having an interest in cars in general. Even from a young age, I was always really interested in cars and understanding sort of how they worked and just looking at them and always sort of thought that one day I wanted to do something involved with cars in some way. And then I basically started watching the touring car championship at a young age, just on my own, just at home, and I'd always make sure that I saw the supercars when they were on. And then it just really grew from there. And then I just basically, all my life, I knew that that's what I wanted to be involved in. I wanted to be involved in motorsport. When I first did work experience for a supercar team in Sydney, one of the guys there, his name was Wally Story. So he definitely had a real influence on me wanting to continue in motorsport. He's a incredibly clever guy, very practical, very smart, and I used to love just talking to him about race cars. I become very good friends with his son Rob, and eventually went racing with him, doing karting and Formula Ford, etc., etc. So those two guys, probably really what made me really want to get involved in motorsport. And then they effectively, Wally helped me get a job, my first job, where I worked with Ludo Lacroix. So he was a technical director of T8 at the time. And, he was just, again, the way he approached going racing, he's, again, extremely clever guy, very scientific, very sort of data driven. So he was a big mentor in my growing up, and I was lucky enough to work with some very, very talented engineers, at T8 in my early years or throughout my whole career. So really it's probably those three guys fundamentally, but then there was a lot of other engineers along the way that I also aspired to be like, and yeah, it's they definitely were the people that made me want to pursue this as a career. Yeah, so the team principal role, you're responsible for the entire performance, or the entire team basically, and that includes performance on and off the track. It also includes business aspects, so sponsorship revenue, making sure we've got enough money coming in so that we can compete and pay everybody's salaries and have all the things we need to be able to go racing competitively. So I've been in supercars, worked in the industry for 16 years now. So you learn a lot over the time. It was most of that 15, 16 years has been in engineering and a real sort of technical, real racing, very hands-on sort of racing capacity. But over that time, you learn a lot about the businesses and the teams and sponsorship and what sort of revenue, etc., is required to operate a team. So yeah, I've progressed through to this role, which is a huge it was a huge step up from the role I had as a race engineer. Definitely a stressful role. Yeah, it has its moments. It's you've got a lot of people that are sort of not just relying on me, but a lot of people investing in the team, from the owners, Brenton and Stephen Grove, to all of our partners who are investing money, and then also all the people within the team who are investing a lot of their time, and they dedicate a lot of their time and energy to this sport. So it's you have a real sense of responsibility to make sure that we get the right outcomes for everybody involved. But with that, it definitely has its difficult times. It's definitely hard, but it's also very rewarding when we get it all together and we get the results. Motorsport, yeah, you question your involvement in motorsport on a pretty regular basis, because I guess you have, the reality is you have more bad days than you have good days. You've got 26 cars out there, every single one of them all trying to win, and there can only be one winner out of 26. If you're playing a league or most other sports, you've sort of got a 50-50 chance of winning. So yeah, you have hard days that you're like, geez, why do I put myself through this? But you have to snap out of that pretty quickly. But overall, once you get over that, you just you bounce back, and all you want to do is go again the next day and try and win again. Yeah, it's really exciting to have this driver lineup and really see what we can do. It's going to be a really tough year. It's the second year of the Gen 3 car, so a lot of teams are going to sort of converge, and the competitiveness is going to increase massively. It's going to become a lot harder to get results, but yeah, strongly believe we've got the pilots who can help us get those results.